Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for clicking on my video today. Today I'm going to be trying out some new products that I bought from Revolution. They're all Revolution products and I only have a face palette, I have a eyeshadow palette and I have 4 different lip products, so I don't know which one of those I'm going to be using. So I'm not really sure how this is going to go. I haven't tried any of these products before. It's my first time doing some first impressions in a little while, but I'm really excited to get started and get on, so let's go. So the first thing we're going to look at is the Patricia Bright's Revolution palette, and first of all let's just do this together because this is the best bit. Oh yeah. So this is a kind of nifty little palette. It's a cool little like tin, which I think is really interesting, and it's a bit chunky, like you can see it's quite chunky like here, which is a bit weird, but I don't mind. The only thing I do kind of mind is that's like it's bouncy, and I feel like this divider here that connects the mirror to the palette is a little bit flimsy. Like I'm worried it's gonna maybe break, which I'm not so keen on, but I'm willing to try it. The colours look pretty nice. It low-key annoys me that with the patterning, the blush and the highlighter are the same and then the bronzer is different. That's kind of weird. I'm worried that this bronzer might be a smidge dark for me. It might be okay. It might be alright as long as I'm not too like heavy-handed with it. So I've already got my foundation and my concealer on and I've done my brows. So I've done everything I need to. I'm just using the products here. So let's start with the bronzer. I'm just going to take a really big fluffy brush, tap off the excess, and that actually is a really nice shade on me. If you're like really fair-skinned like me, it's not too dark and it's not too harsh, which I really like. Yeah, that feels like a really natural kind of glow, but it's also giving me like a little bit of definition to my face, so I'm really happy with that bronzer. I didn't expect to really like it so much, but it's giving me like a glow as well, like it's got that glow behind it, which is really nice. I really like that. So let's go into the blush, and I'm going to use the same big fluffy brush and I'm just going to take it on here, tap off the excess, and so it's definitely not as pigmented as the Makeup Obsession ones that I've been using, but it's almost creating quite a harsh line, I think, up here. It's not kind of blending out as nicely as those ones do, and I'm using a big, like, fluffy brush, so you'd expect it to blend out. Yeah, I'm not as impressed with that blush. I think I would use it if I was using the palette, but I'm really preferring these blushes from the Isn't It Peachy palette from Makeup Obsession. Like they're just, now I've worked out how to get the right kind of amount on my face. They're really working for me. They're really glowy, but it's an okay blush. It's kind of given me a bit of colour. This side I think I was maybe a little bit heavy-handed with. This side I was a little bit softer with, so I think it worked a little bit better. It's okay. It's alright. Okay, lastly I'm going to go into the highlighter here, which looks really nice. It's like a kind of champagne, rosy, dusty kind of colour. So I'm going to take my little highlighter brush, which is actually an eyeshadow brush, but I use it as a highlighter brush, and I'm going to swirl it around, get lots on there because I love a good highlight. Okay, so I think for this highlight it's probably a little bit more subtle than I would usually go for. Like, you guys know me, you know I love a big poppy highlight. This is just a little bit too subtle, but actually I like it. Like, it fits with the kind of theme of the palette. The palette is very kind of subtle, like a warm kind of natural glow. So I really like this palette. I didn't expect to be all that impressed with it. This was the most expensive item I bought out of this whole little haul. And this was £7.95, which I don't think is that bad at all. It is cruelty free and it is vegan. Yeah, it's a really nice palette. I really like this. This might become a new kind of staple as part of my beauty routine for that kind of natural sun-kissed glow. So I'm really happy with that. My next product that I'm going to play around with is the You Are the Revolution eye palette. The great thing about this is it was completely free. So I'm super excited that this was free. Like, it's so cool. It's really cool that you've got a nice mix of mattes and shimmers in here and like some nice different colours. I'm not really sure what kind of eye look I want to create, to be honest. Like, I want to go for something quite simple because I am filming at 10 o'clock at night. and I don't want to have something that's I'm just gonna have to take right off again. So let's have a play and see if we can find anything worth it. Worth it? That's mean. I'm just gonna have a play with it. I'm gonna play around. So to start with, I'm thinking for my transition shade, I want to try this color here. It's kind of like almost a purpley kind of grey, which I'm curious to see how it works. I'm just gonna take it on my brush, my nice transition brush, and I'm gonna, oh, that's a lot warmer than I thought it was going to be. It's also very pigmented and very shimmery. It's much more, I thought it was going to be more matte, but it's actually, no, I think that these are all kind of shimmers and glitters rather than some mattes, which is a little bit disappointing because I wanted some mattes, so that'll make it quite difficult to do a complete eye look with this palette if there's no mattes, if it's purely shimmers and glitters. It's not too glittery, like from afar, it's okay, but it's still, I'm a little bit worried. I'm a little bit concerned. Next, I really am drawn to these, I'm really drawn to these ones, but I don't want to play with them today because I know I'm going to love them. So I kind of want to try these ones, like this kind of end of the palette. So I'm going to take this one, which I think is more of a matte one, but again, I guess it's more of a shimmer. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to pop it on the outer corner of my lid. And I'm just taking a kind of flatter, fluffy brush. Okay, so again, like it's creating this very warm look. There isn't really any fallout, which is nice, so I just need to blend it out a little bit. It blends so nicely. It has amazing pigmentation, like really amazing pigmentation. Like the payoff is just instant, it's just perfect. It's a bit more orangey than it looks in the palette. It's a bit more orangey like on my face, but it's quite nice and natural actually. I quite like it for a everyday look. So now I'm just going to take my Sigma E45, yeah, my Sigma E45 brush. I'm going to dip into this shimmer shade here and I'm going to pop it in the middle of my lid and see how this looks. These shades I don't think are named. No, they're not named, so I'm just taking the shimmery one, this one right here, and I'm just popping it in the middle of my lid. Oh damn, I don't know if you can really see it on camera, but up close this girl is shimmery. It has excellent coverage as well, amazing coverage, like it's not patchy at all. It's covering every single little bit of my eyelid where I'm placing it down, and it's not like transferring to other places. It's keeping it really nice and natural. I think this will be a really good palette for Christmas party looks. Then for my inner corner, I'm gonna use, I think this like champagne-y kind of colour on the end, and I'm gonna use the Sigma brush again. I'm gonna use the same brush and I'm gonna just pop this on my inner corners. So again, just amazing coverage. I really want to try that gold. I'm just gonna swatch it because I haven't swatched any of this yet. Ooh, it's so like, it's like a mustardy, yellowy gold. Oh, that's amazing. How does it look? Oh my god! Look at that! This has gotta go on my face today, girls. It's gotta. I'm gonna use my Sigma E30 brush and I'm gonna just take a tiny, teeny little bit of that gold, which I think is gonna become a new staple color of mine, and I'm gonna pop it right on the corner. I think I've died and possibly gone to heaven because look at that, just look at it. It's completely brightened up, it's changed the entire eye look. The tiniest, weeniest little bit of this gold and the whole eye is just, it's just popping. It's just popping. Quick reminder, this palette was completely free. £0, $0, 0 pence, nothing. And I think I am going to get a lot of use out of that palette. I am not disappointed for a completely free palette. The only drawback I would say it has is that it's purely shimmers and glitters, like there's no mattes in there, which means it is kind of a little bit difficult. But that gold, I feel like I could use that gold every single day. I actually had for most of the day today I had a yellow eye look that just would have been perfect with that gold. So today I was using the Yes Please palette from Colourpop, and just this yellow paired with that gold I feel like was just gonna look stunning. I feel like those two together are just gonna look... Let me know if you want me to try that out, if you want a like tutorial on that, or if you want me to play around with those two colours or play around with this gold even more, because I just want to play with this gold every single goddamn day because damn, I love it. It's so cool. I want to keep talking about it, but I also have no words. Okay, so my final things that I've got to play around with today is I have got 4 different lip products to try. So these were all £5 each, and I've got 2 of the powder matte lipsticks. I was a little bit worried because they look a little bit damaged almost when I opened them just to check them earlier, but I think that's because it was really cold in the delivery van. Like when it arrived, all of these products were absolutely freezing, so I think that the cold has just got to them a little bit, so I'm hoping they'll be okay. So let's just swatch this. I haven't swatched any of these yet. Okay. So it's nothing revolutionary. It kind of matches like other lipsticks I have. It's nothing amazing. And it's a little bit stiff, a little bit tough. So we've got this colour as well. This is another one of the powder matte lipsticks. That one's a little bit creamier. Again, like nothing amazing with the colour. I'm not completely blown away by it. The next one we've got is the matte liquid lipstick. This one smells like kind of almost fruity, like maybe peachy. I feel like I have that one. Like I don't own this, but I feel like I have that exact one already. Like it's really similar to a bunch of liquid lipsticks that I own, so I'm not completely blown away with that. The final one is the Plumping Lip Gloss Pout Bomb Lip Gloss with vitamin E, and look at how chunky this boy is. Like that is a chunk and a half. I don't have many lip glosses, so I'm really excited to try it. It looks really cool. Like it's got a little doe foot applicator, and it smells like toothpaste. It smells like spearmint toothpaste. So I'm curious as to how it's gonna look. Oh, it's nice and thick, and it's super glossy. So I'm not usually a gloss kind of girl. I'm definitely usually more of a matte lip kind of girl, but I really want to try this. So let's try this today. I don't know if 100% it's gonna go with the eye look, but I want to see if it makes my lips feel and look kind of plumped and nourishing and all that. Oh my goodness. It feels like tingly. Like it's giving me those tingles. I love the colour. It's not great. It's a bit sticky. It's kind of sticking. It's super glossy though. I really like the gloss. I'm not getting any on my teeth, which is good. Right? Yeah? No, not on my teeth, which is good. But it is, that you can see, yeah, it's like sticking in this one little, it's just sticking in that one little bit right here. But yeah, no, I love the colour. It's super glossy. It's a little bit difficult to apply because it's a doe foot applicator, but it's really thick, so it's really hard to get precise up in the corners. But I really like it. Like I want to try it again. It does feel really tingly and weird. It feels like toothpaste. Like it doesn't, not in consistency, but in the way that, you know, when you get toothpaste on your lips. I don't know whether it's just 'cause it smells like the toothpaste, but that's what it reminds me of. And it's kind of annoying me that it is sticking in that one place. So I hope that dries down, but I don't really have a chance to test it tonight because, like I say, it's now 10:30. But I really like it. Okay guys, so to round up everything we've tried out today, I really love this face palette from Patricia Bright and Revolution. It's just the colours are just perfect. The blush I'm still a little bit iffy with. It's just not doing much for me. It's not giving me something. Like I want just a little bit more from it. But the bronzer and the highlight is good for like a natural look, but the bronzer is amazing. I really love this bronzer. I think it's definitely going to become one of my new favorites, and I do actually quite like this packaging. It's a little bit clunky. It's like a tin. I'm not sure how sustainable it is. Probably not very good for the environment, but as like a nice little collector's piece, I think it looks really cute, and I definitely will enjoy having it in my collection. The next thing we tried was the You Are the Revolution eye palette, and oh my goodness, I think I've made it pretty clear that I absolutely love this palette, especially just that, I think that gold just makes everything like perfect. Like it could be an entire palette of just plain black, and as long as it had that gold, I think I would love it. So I really like this palette. I can't wait to play with it a little bit more. It has amazing payoff, really good intensity, it's really blendable, it just gives me a really nice look, and I really like it, and I think that gold really did just kind of tie it all together. So I will definitely be using that again, and like I said, it was completely free. So I don't know if the promotion is still on or how long it's lasting for, but the promotion was that if you spent £20 on Makeup Revolution, then you got this for free. Go and check it out on Beauty Bay and revolution.com.co.uk, and go and check it out and go and see if it's still available, because if you can get this for free, it's super worth it. I would pay like £10 to £15 for this. I think it's a really worthwhile palette, and I got it absolutely free. Like, I'm so happy, I'm so impressed. So we didn't test out all of the lipsticks. I'm not horrendously impressed with the 3 that we didn't test out, but like I say, we didn't test them, so I can't say for certain whether they're any good or not. But colour wise, I just don't think they're anything to shout about. This gloss is, my lips feel like cold. Now it feels like something is working there, so I don't know. I am having quite dry lips at the moment because obviously it's winter, but I love the colour, I love the gloss. It has dried down a little bit now, so it's not as sticky, so I'm not getting that stickiness, but I really wanted to love this gloss. Like, I wanted to absolutely make it my ride or die for the next kind of few weeks, but I don't think I can say that it's going to be my ride or die. I'm definitely going to give it more of a chance, but even as I've been sitting here, I feel like the colour's faded a little bit. It's not as vibrant as it was when I first put it on. Maybe it's just because I'm used to it because I'm looking at myself in the mirror, but I just wanted it to give me a little bit more. I wanted it to feel a little bit more luxurious, a little bit more exciting. Like, on my hand, it looks more vibrant than it does on my lips, in my opinion. So I wanted it to just be a little bit more. I'm a little bit disappointed in it, but I'm definitely going to keep giving it a go, and I'm definitely going to try out the other 3 lip products over the next few days. Probably if you want to see how they go, then they'll probably be on my Instagram, so go and check that out. It is Tia Temps Makeup. Also check out my Twitter, NotAProMUA, and I don't have any other social media. So I thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me. This is not actually what I planned for this video to be. This just happened to arrive, so I thought I would make a video. Please, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. Give me a great big thumbs up, and make sure you ring that bell so you know when I have uploaded a new video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. I appreciate you. Au revoir. This feels so dumb. Oh, it tastes like toothpaste too. So I've already got my conditioner. Okay. And I'm gonna dip into... It just slipped straight out my fingers.